Good morning, students. Welcome to Good Samaritan School Isapur online classes. This is your social studies class. We are going to study history, chapter 6, Kingdoms, Kings, and an Early Republic today. So let's begin. Varnas. The priests divided people into four groups called Varnas. According to them, each Varna had a different set of functions. So, the society was divided into four categories or Varnas. The first Varna was that of Brahmin. Brahmins were expected to study and teach Vedas. The second Varna was of the rulers or the Kshatriyas. They were expected to fight battles and protect people. The third Varna was Vaishyas. They were expected to be farmers, herders, and traders. Fourth were the Shudras who served others. Let's talk about Janpadas. Now Jan means people and Pada means foot. So the word Janpada literally means the land where the Jana set its foot and settled down. So wherever people settled down, those places were called the Janpadas. A Janapada could be a republic like Vajji or a monarchy like Magad. So in Magad, there was king who was ruling, but in Vajji it was a republican state like where people could choose their representative. So a Janapada could be of both types. Archaeologists have excavated a number of settlements in these Janapadas, such as Purana Killa in Delhi, Hastinapur near Meerut, and Astranji Khera near Etah. Janapadas. People in Janapadas, they lived in huts and kept cattle as well as other animals. They also grew a variety of crops like rice, wheat, barley, pulse, sugarcane, sesame, and mustard. So they grew a lot of crops. They made earthen pots. Some of these were grey in color, others were red. So these pots were called as greyware. A special type of pottery found at these sites is known as painted greyware. These grey pots had painted designs, usually simple lines and geometric patterns. So these were made to look beautiful by making some patterns on top of the greyware. Here are 5 different greywares. You can see here they have drawn on top of the greyware, and here they have drawn inside the greyware. It is the design which is there on the pot, and this is a drinking vessel. In this also you can see the design, and this one also is for the water drinking purpose. Next one is Mahajanpadas. Some Janpadas became more important than others and were known as Mahajanpadas. Mahajanpadas usually ruled from its capital city. Huge walls made of mud, stone, wood, bricks were used to fortify these capital cities. Fortify means to have a boundary around it. Most Mahajanpadas had a capital city. Many of these were fortified, which means huge walls of wood, brick, or stone were built around them. So, this is what fortified means. Forts were built to ensure safety of people living in this area, and this way kings could easily control the people living inside the fort as well. So, that's why the forts were made. The new Rajas now began maintaining armies. So they also started to have army. Soldiers were paid regular salaries and maintained by the king throughout the year. So the one Janapada is like a town, and Mahajanpadas is the main city. In this map you can see some important Janapadas and Mahajanpadas and cities. For example, you can see here is the Hastinapur, Kaushambi, Vaishali, Rajgriha. These are the Janpadas, whereas Panchala, Kosala, Magad, Vajji, Anga, Avanti, these are the Mahajanpadas in the map. So notice the location of these carefully. This map is there in your textbook as well. For your homework, you have to draw the pictures of 5 grey wares in your notebook. So you can see from the earlier slide and then draw the picture of these grey wares in your notebook. I hope you understood this. We will meet again in the next class.